Hey David, it's study week at Cornell, and I am here. Here, yeah, shut up. Yeah. So it's beautiful out, which is awesome. Finally, except now I actually have to do work, um, so it kind of sucks. But yeah, so let's talk about what you brought up last week, I guess, which is radio, specifically in the tri-state area. I have with me two very experienced people from opposite ends of the country. Um, Mr. Peter Ferens Ferenz. Here you go, Peter.
Thanks.
He's from New Jersey. Excuse him briefly. I also have Kathy, not Kiki Han, with me. So,
Hello.
and she's from California. So we just briefly spoke about what you um, brought up last week, which is that music in the tri-state area is kind of dead, and apparently it is, because I remember in my recent memory looking for something to listen to, like a jazz station, um, and coming up short because they don't exist on Long Island, and apparently they don't exist in New Jersey either. But they do exist in California, along with a lot of other variety. Um, why? Why, Peter?
Hmm.
Okay. Why, Kathy?
California's exciting, the best state in the world. Best state in the country.
Maybe not the best education.
Shots fired.
um, but yeah, so I don't know. Is it that much better up here? Do you think?
Up here,
Yeah.
I haven't really listened to the radio up here.
Well, in my many hours working at a dining hall and listening to the radio there, all they really played was either top 40s and classic rock, which doesn't really vary from Long Island. So um, I don't know. I can't really attest to the upstate thing, but I think a lot of the reason that radio is dying is because of the other options we have. Um, like, who are the primary listeners of radio? People who are in their cars going to work or their friend's house or do some errands, and they're not really in the car for more than what, a half hour maybe. So you can pretty much loop the same hour of music, and no one will ever know. Which is a great opportunity to make the radio, as you said, a cash machine. You just punch and cash flows out. So yeah, I guess a lot of it is like what variety are you looking for? Are you looking for the Bob Dylan and stuff? Because I don't think it's very likely to be played on the radio. Um, or are you just looking for things that aren't top 40 and you don't care what they are? Would you prefer like hip hop, and would you prefer country, which don't exactly exist? Um, or are you just looking for something specific? Because if you are, then I think you found the right solution, which is, Pandora and Spotify and stuff like that, because that gives you what you want when you want it, and maybe sometimes just a few extra um, bits of goodies. Um, I mean, I know me as a college student, I do a lot of my music listening through Spotify, and I really haven't even been doing that much of it because I'm, generally just not even listening to music. Um, doing work, Cornell.
Then you're doing okay. Then that's logistics.
Vincent, what do you think of Long Island radio?
What about Long Island radio?
What do you think about it?
You mean like radio stations on Long Island?
Yes.
Well, it's better than like when we're driving up here and when we're driving up here and it's like nothing but country and baseball for like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours.
Okay.
Why am I being
But how do you
filmed?
feel about like the variety and stuff?
It's not terrible. It's okay. So we have a decent amount of rock stations. We have a shit ton of pop stations. We have like two classical stations if you really want to look hard. We're lacking in like alternative stations. Yeah.
Do you know any jazz stations or anything like that?
No, you have to pay for those.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything that's outside of like lyrics, you have to pay for. What other genres are there?
Country.
Yeah, but not very many people listen to country on Long Island, so you can get away with that one.
Rap, hip hop.
Anywhere near the city, you have no shortage of rap hip hop.
Okay.
But there's actually, yeah, the city is annoying because just there's too many radio stations and there's so many of them. Why am I on camera again?
Because it's for the vlog.
For the what?
My vlog.
You're making a vlog?
Yeah, I do a vlog every week.
Oh, this should be entertaining.
But yeah, no, last week, the other person that does it with me brought up that Long Island radio is horrible because there's no variety.
If I use Lion's Radio, it's only for pop stuff. Otherwise, I use my own music depending on.
Okay. So how do you feel about, like, XM radio?
So XM's great because they have a ton of stuff, but it sucks because you have to pay for it.
Right, so do you have XM radio?
I do not.
Would you like XM radio?
Not badly enough that I would pay for it.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, so I have XM radio because I'm a cool cat, and I love it a lot because I can listen to whatever I want, whenever I want, but I know that a lot of people don't like doing that because you have to pay for it. But
I don't think
What?
I don't think it's so much of an issue because, like, if I'm listening to music,
Yeah.
I might do it at my house or in a car.
Right.
And the amount of time I'm in a house, I am interconnected where I could
Right.
use internet things, and the amount of time I'm in a car, it's not a large enough amount of time for me to want to. So that's my opinion.
I guess. I listen to a lot of, like, Jam On, which is pretty much, like, when you see a band live, they have, like, the open-ended jams, and it's pretty much just that.
And all of us.
And jazz, and
Soul is the best. It
Spanish.
depends.
There's no Spanish music on Long Island.
That's not true. We have one Spanish radio station.
Do we?
Yeah.
I have so many Spanish radio stations.
I don't remember.
Yeah, we've got a couple.
I don't remember
Yeah.
the
I'm in
frequency because I
California.
don't listen to the Spanish radio station, but I have a friend who has it as one of the presets just in case. It's like 2 in the morning and he feels the need to listen to Spanish radio.
So there you have it. Long Island does have varieties.
I'm not
Really look for it unless you want to listen to classical or jazz. Did you know classic rock is transitioning to oldies now?
Well, I mean, it's getting there because time progresses, like, as it does.
I forgot what song it was. Oh, it was.
I mean, the Rolling Stones, I feel, are borderline classic rock.
No. I was listening to a radio station, and it was a classic rock radio station, and they played Stone Temple Pilots. So that's 1990s becoming classic rock.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, 1990 is not oldies. 1990 is classic rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I could see that because Aerosmith I would consider classic rock, and I played well into the 90s.
Yeah, but they also started much earlier than the 90s.
I would say the borderline between classic rock and oldies is definitely the Rolling Stones.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting, actually. I'd like to know your opinion. So that's gonna be my question to you. Where are the borderlines between all these or music genres? Like, where does classic rock end, and where does regular modern rock start, or oldies, or is there a time period called grunge?
For the 86 and jump.
Oh, of course, it's on the video entitled "The New Pornographers."
I'm sorry, what?
What are you doing?
Is this based on the camera?
I'm saying hello to your viewers if you're still recording.
I'm gonna increase your membership just by my presence alone.
Okay.
He's gonna cut you out.
No, I'm not. That's good.
Yes, I agree. We need more 60s on the radio. That's my final statement. Actually, now that you've forced me to think about this topic, need more 60s on the radio.
I love it.
Okay. But
Awesome.
so yeah. So that was Vincent. He's from Long Island, and he's on drumline, and he's in the wind ensemble, and that's where he's going now to play percussion. But yeah, where do we draw the lines between ages and genres, I guess, is what I'd like to ask you firstly. Yeah, so in other news, Slope Day was Thursday. And it was awesome, except for Ludacris, who was not awesome. But it was weird. He kind of just insulted the crowd, I guess. And he called us New York City. I don't think he really passed the geography course.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah. Threatened to fight us. he wanted to procure a harem of college girls to take back to
Florida.
kidnap.
Were his exact words.
Quote Ludacris.
Back to Florida.
Back to no, he said
He
Atlanta.
said wherever they want.
Oh, wherever they want. Sorry, it's their choice.
Even better.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he was weird, but Matt and Kim was a lot of fun. And the DJ, whose name I don't know, 3LAU.
I thought it was Bilal, apparently.
Bilal, but that's
But it was
definitely a
actually
3.
Bilal. I
Okay.
know.
Somebody pronounced it wow at one
Someone
point.
said it was like Bilal.
Okay, Blau. He was okay, but he was just a DJ. So
You couldn't really dance to it.
you could do this to it, and that's pretty much
Yeah.
what I did for yeah. So I guess my second question to you would be, what was your favorite? Would you call it a festival? What would you call it?
Music festival concert.
What's your favorite music festivity? Similar to Slope Day, I guess. And I guess I'll compare it to my next 3 Slope
Shindig.
Days. What was your favorite? Shindig?
Yes, Shindig.
Yeah. So, cool. Other than that, studying for my finals on Wednesday and Saturday. I'll be home on Sunday, but I still have more essays to write, and then I don't even care. My first year in college as a freshman in Cornell is over. But yeah, it's definitely a weird thing to think about. So I'm gonna get back to studying outside on this beautiful day, and I'll see you next week. Bye.